The first problem is Cassie has half a pound of sugar in her cabinet. Her cake recipe calls for 2/10 of a pound of sugar. So how many cakes can she make? So we're making cakes, and we're trying to find out how many we can make. We know we have right now half a pound of sugar, so that's going to be a half a pound divided by 2/10 that's going to be needed for each cake. So we're going to keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep the half, change to multiplication, flip the second fraction. I'm going to go ahead and simplify. 2 goes into 1, 2 goes into 10, 5. So that's 5 halves. So she could make 2 1/2 cakes. So I would probably just say 2 because nobody's making half a cake, but 2 1/2 cakes, which equals 2 cakes because we're not making half a cake. Okay? Next, we have to find the quotient for 6,456 divided by 32. 67,456. 32. Okay. 32 is going to go into 67 2 times. That would be 64. It's going to leave me a 3, bring down my 4. Goes in there 1 time. It's 32. With 2, bring down my 5. Does not go into 25. So it leaves me 256. Oops. Okay, so that's a 0. Not real sure how many times it goes into 256. What if we tried, let's start with 8. See what happens here. That's 16. I know it ends in a 6, so that's why I went with that. This is 24 plus 1 is 25. Oh, so 8 works. So 8 minus 256 is 0. So the answer is 2,108. I'll leave that right there so you can see for a minute. 2,100. Next, we have to find the difference of 65 and 39/100ths. Now, for doing this, you have to line up the decimals. Trying to get this paper. You have to line up your decimals. See how I lined them up? And you have to put a 0 in the empty spot so they have the same number of places. Now 9 minus 0 is 9. 3 minus 8 we can't do. That becomes 13. So that's a 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 1 is 5. And bring your decimal down. So it's 53. Oops, 53 and 59/100ths. Okay. Next. What's the least common multiple of 4 and 16? Well, we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. For 16, you get 16, 32. Well, I can stop because I already see the least common multiple is 16. Okay? I know, I'm sure you're going to see one like this on your quiz. And like this one. Pretty much all of them. I pretty much do all of them on the quiz. Alright, so how do you get from 7 to 1? You divide by 7. So you're going to come up here. 21 divided by 7 is 3. How do you get from 12 to 1? Divide by 12. 72 divided by 12 is 6. Next, what percent of 24 is 96? You would have to divide this out. Okay? If multiple ways to do it. We'll just divide it out. We're going to say 24 divided by 96 to figure this out. Okay? So, 24 divided by 96. Can't say that, so we're going to pick decimal 0. I'm thinking 2 times. 96 times 2 is 12. 18, 19, so 2 times. That's 192. Regrouping. It's 8. And percent, you do that times 100, which equals 25%. Okay, so centimeters. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter, so we got to figure out how to get to 13. That's times 13. So that means I'm going to come up here and do times 13. That's 1,300 centimeters in 13 meters. Next, write the product in exponential form. We're not trying to solve it. We just need to look what number's repeated. 6. How many times is it repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check myself. It is 5. So it's 6 to the 5th power. And that's all you have to do. Last one, we're going back to writing expressions. Represents the sum of a number and 12. Sum is addition. A number, I'm just going to let that be n, and 12. And that's it for Monday.